What's up, everyone? This is Sweaty Zeus, and we are continuing on with the walkthrough of Stellar Blade. So, I think this will probably be the last of the full episodes. We are in the Great Desert, knocking out the side quests. We're going to go up here and knock out this little boss fight with Behemoth. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward our way up there, just so this isn't a 2-hour video. It's already probably going to be a pretty long one. I really want to get everything knocked out so we can move on. But I said we're going to get all the suits and knock out all the major side quests and the body cores, which we have one more body core, and I think we already got all the beta cores. I'll have to look at my notes a little bit ahead, but I think we should have them all now. And yeah, so then once we got all that done, we will move on. We'll knock out Abyss Livior, which is all self-contained. Thankfully, there's no side quest really involved there. And there's like one for a suit, but we'll knock it out on the way through. But just be sure you already went and talked to Roxanne, so you get the quest activated for the turret, which will award you one of the body cores. And yeah, we'll continue on. So first we're going to stop at this little statue. There's a few of the data sticks here. So if you want to pick those up, just be sure to stop by. It's on the way. I kind of already ran over this way before, but we went through the hyper tube. And then we're going to go more north, and Behemoth will be up there. There's a big, like, really obviously round rock structure that's shaped conspicuously like a boss arena, you know. And the turret mission is basically going to be right up there by that, so let's knock those both out. I think the only thing we'll have left to do after this episode is finish up the passcode specialist quest. We got to jump around a few places for those. We've got a few of them, but we'll stop at the remaining spots. And I'll probably just make a note in the video of where they all are. I think we'll do that in the next one and then go into Abyss Livior in the same one, and maybe we can get all that done in one episode. So, we've got a camp right here. I don't know why it's not activating. Must be an enemy. It's following me or something and gave up. Just like the last few, I'm recording this in post, the audio. Just since this is an open world area and we've got so much running around and different things to do, just to make the video more concise and not as much of a pain to watch and follow and get the information through. It'll be a little more steady stream where we're not jumping around and you're having to watch me run everywhere. So you're at that camp. If you end up not being able to take out Behemoth and have to come back later, I'll give you quick access. We're going to duck in over here and take him on. So just in as I've done before, since I'm recording all the boss fights, this wasn't my first attempt. It was just the one I finished him where I thought it was decent enough to upload, because I'm trying to get videos of all the boss fights, and my goal's been to do them all without reviving and not using like 9 health vials to get through it. Or what's the max? 8. So damn. Yeah, he hits really hard. I had trouble adjusting to his timing. He's got really slow swings. But once I figured it out, we knocked him out pretty quick. I think it was like 4th try. It wasn't like most of the other boss fights where, you know, when I've struggled with them, I've slowly ran out of health, out of vials, you know. But this one was like he does so much damage so quick. If you miss a few of his swipes consecutively, usually he'll take you out. So it's like I didn't even have time to heal. Well, usually I can get away and heal. The problem is, like, you know, cumulatively the amount of damage. Just remember too, your betas and burst skills, some of them can knock them out of their attacks that you can't dodge, you know, like the yellow ones and the blue and purple. And you can also run away whenever the camera changes and they zoom in on the boss when they do their big yellow attacks. So just remember that. I usually just push in the stick and run straight back at 6 o'clock. And you could almost get to the other side of the arena by the time the camera moves back out when the attack comes. This dude's got a lot of health. No ammo. The stinger missiles are pretty good for boss fights. I've been using those too. They will knock them on their back. So a lot of times when you run away and create distance, I really like using them. It'll usually take a good chunk of their health out if you go through all 32 of them. It'll definitely take as much as, like, you know, one of those finisher triangle finisher move attacks does. So it's almost like getting a free one. I do have trouble attack canceling. I see a lot of people, like videos of people playing, and I don't know how, but they'll be like full on in a combo, like, and then they'll just stop right in the middle and parry perfectly. But I don't know why I'm not ever able to do that. If I'm in the middle of the swing, I almost have to like let it finish before I can go into a parry. Maybe I'm just kind of misreading what I'm seeing, but it looks like whoever this dude was that, like, you know, no-hit several of the bosses. It was just like he would attack cancel and go right into the parry. There may be some special kind of move you do to cancel, like hit dodge or something. I don't know. Definitely gotten a little better at the dodging. My first playthrough, boy, I struggled at that bad. Really bad. It was like, if anytime there was a dodge prompt, I'd usually just tank the damage, you know? Like, I'd always get the purples and the blues really consistently, but I really struggled with the dodge ones. So we get another damage core, which sucks because I don't think we can do anything with it. The only place I ever found to use them was with the digger, and you know, he didn't have any more left for us to exchange for. So here's what's her name? Is it? I thought it was Kaya, but that's the girl who is her sister. What is this? It's Kaya's sister, whatever her name is.
Judging by your reaction,
Kara.
How sad. Well, you must have known there was no way she could have survived. That's just how the world works. Simple as that.
Alright, so once you get her memory stick, we can take it back to her later. Once you exit the arena, just gonna run north. Along the way, you'll see the laser pointing at you. And my technique was to dodge, like, right when I saw the bullet, you know, kind of firing its way towards me. Like right now. Yeah. So right when you can see the projectile, like, barreling down toward you at the very last second. You know how dodge timing is at this point, but that just helped me to watch for the bullet, because the first time coming up here, man, I got nailed like a lot. So what's funny is the first time through here, I actually got it to shoot itself, like kind of approaching. I approached from the left side over there, like kind of the way I came, but I was a little further around and hugged the wall. And somehow, I don't know, it blew itself up, but I couldn't get it to do it again. Maybe they patched it or something. So after we did that, you can go back if you want. If not, we're going to head this way a little more. Ignore the laser pointing at me still, because I came up here and was out of ammo. And I couldn't take it out, so I went ahead and knocked everything out, and then I had to come back and take it out, which is where I filmed the part I just showed. Taking the turret out. But yeah, we got some data sticks and other things up here. There's a suit up here. A few things like that. So. We'll get another camp as well. The turret's still shooting at me while I'm trying to fight. We definitely going down. Oh yeah. It's such a long beta move after you get to New Game Plus and upgrade it. Really cool looking. I couldn't believe, so there were some like today in the last few days, some showcases. You know, they have the Xbox showcase and the Sony showcase and all that. And I saw a couple of people saying like, "Oh my gosh, not another Souls-like," and I was like, what are people talking about? Like, we've gotten like 3 in the last, I don't know how many years. Like, we have Lords of the Fallen and Lies of P. And you can't call this a Souls-like. It's really not. I kind of thought maybe at first it might be with the demo and the early levels design, but it's more of like a Sekiro Ninja Gaiden mix. I think there's a few little Souls-like elements, but I was just like, what are people talking about? Like, if you take out all of From's games, like, what else are they talking about? I don't know. It just kind of flabbergasted me. I mean, there was like Neo games, but those were so long ago. No one even really plays the Rise of the Ronin. Like, I bought it and put it down. Like, it's just so boring. It's weird too, cause like, I really liked Neo 1 and 2, but, and to a lesser extent, Wolong, but it's worse than Wolong. I actually did a full review on it and wrote it out, filmed it, everything, and I just never put it up because I kind of quit playing the game, and I don't know, I just didn't feel like it was right to do a review without getting further through the game, and no one talks about it either. It kind of just came and went. It released the same time as Dragon's Dogma and Rebirth, and like, or right, I think Rebirth came out a little before, and then right before this, so I think it just kind of got buried with everything else, and it wasn't very good, but in my opinion, some people might like it, but I think even if you like it, it's like a, like a 7 for someone who really likes it. But anyways, here's our suit, outfit, whatever you want to call it. You just got to move the box and jump up on top and go around the outside, and we'll drop down and take damage. And I think we can work our way down. Yeah, there's the camp. Right ahead. Very nice. But yeah, I'm like, man, I always want more Souls likes, and people really like them. Like they sell well. I just thought it was weird, like, because when I was watching these showcases, every single game looked like they do this new thing now where they're all cartoony, like Among Us type art, and like I can't think. I don't ever pay attention to those type of games, but they all look like kid, like online, like co-op type games. You know what I mean? Like they all have this similar art design and cell shading a lot and things like that. And I see so much of that, and I just thought it was funny. People were like, "Not more Souls likes. That's all we get." I'm like, "What are you? What? Like, okay, but I don't know how you could even say that." But anyways, I'm always thinking we don't get enough. But anyways, it's just not an opinion I've really seen a lot, but I noticed it like happening a few times on a few videos on those big long streams on like IGN and GameSpot. They usually put them out, but like it was the showcase stuff. There's like 4 hours of games or 3 hours or whatever the hell it is. It's like, damn, there was 2 Souls likes. I counted them amongst the 3 showcases over the weekend. And I don't know how many, indie, like, kid, like, run around and shoot people with goo gun type, just silly stuff there was. I mean, but it felt like 90% of the showcases were that. I don't even know how to describe the type of game I'm talking about, but it's like when you log into, whatever, Game Pass or PlayStation, it's all the games you see that are like $20, $30, and they're like, I just mean like non-AAA, kind of like niche, like party, multiplayer type games, It's like, damn, that's all I see anymore. Like Mario Party type thing, I guess. I don't know. And they may even be different types of games, but they all have like a similar like aesthetic, and it just looks really like sophomoric, like I just like the dark AAA, super crunchy, like getting into the different builds, and not that all Souls games are like really that deep. But you have like a lot of build crafting and things like that. Yet there's still enough action to keep you over. Those are the real games I like. Cause I like Fallout 4 and 3 back in the day when they came out, like a ton too. And if we ever got another Fallout, I'd probably really like it. So it's not just Souls likes. But I think right now, they're just kind of the best at it. Making adult games that are in depth and have interesting stories. Alright, so we got another chest over here. It's going to be a puzzle one. These are the easiest ones. You just hit it when it slows down. I don't think I've ever once missed on one of these. Compared to the ones that, the directional input ones that move around, those are the bane of my existence. Like, I swear that one time took me a good 30 minutes. It was wild. I was so glad it wasn't recording my first playthrough. So I think all the ones in this walkthrough I've hit like within like 4 tries maybe. So I wasn't expecting that. Because man, like I said, there was one. I think it is in Abyss Lavore coming up, so you'll probably still get to see it happen now that I think about it. I was thinking before it's Matrix 11, but I do think it was Abyss Levior, Lavor, whatever.
All around us, it's just sand and heat. It looks like civilization just turned into dust.
Not all of it. That's why scavengers like me exist.
Looking for screws in the desert.
Okay, so we're gonna go down to this building now. Trying to remember what it was here. I think we just found our camp, right? Riding back to the ship. So now we can go back to Zion and get our body core, our redundant body core from Roxanne. If you are still in your first playthrough, though, you probably will still need it. And if you didn't pick them all up, you know, in your New Game Plus run, you might still need it. But anyways, I just wanted to show it. Because this is a walkthrough in the end.
It's for the people of Zion. No need to
It's not really needed for this game, but
Where did you get this from?
said I was going to do one, so
Don't tell
figured
me
what
you
the
went
hell.
after another airborne squad member.
Give me something to do.
No way. I wouldn't dare try to kill an angel. That's
Especially
all
when putting out the guide.
Another
The
important
guides I
thing.
did. You know, it's like
There's
all the
always a
body
secret
cores and beta cores are the only thing people really
Until next time,
seem to want to find,
remember,
other than the
I'm always
outfits,
in
which were
business.
hidden here. So probably should have covered the cans, but it was like this would have taken so long to record them all and put them all in here.
Roxanne,
Angel, thank you so much for.
I didn't come here for your compliment.
Oh, honey.
That's so... Looks like there's a lot of activity. All right, let's take a look at some of the stories of... I can always buy some small shrimp from Clyde.
Lurker hunt. Life's water tank.
This request won't be-
Where's the item?
Will 5 be enough?
So we already have a porcupine fish, so we can complete that one. I didn't notice it when I was running away, but it told me.
Digger.
So I'm gonna go back to Digger because I think we have enough drives now. Yeah, so we can get the remaining drone upgrade modules, and this will max out our final, upgrade tiers for our drone that we hadn't yet got, which I think is just a laser upgrade,
I'm pleased. Goodbye.
but might as well. We gotta go tell Kaya her sister got eaten, or not eaten, I guess just mauled by a big hand-faced lion. And then we're gonna give this guy, I just forget what these things are called. Micro
So there really was an energy suit
something
given to
energy
me.
thing.
Now, we had an agreement. An angel shouldn't lie.
Do you hear yourself? Ape, there's a fusion drive at the back of the store.
Fusion
Wait, You
drive.
can't just...
Come on. Let's find...
Slip that in there, and then his little memory thing of his wife comes on.
You see, she's my wife.
Your wife.
Kind of cute for him.
You
A
should
little
have said so.
surprising for a robot guy.
I was... Well, that's all there is to it, Angel. I may talk big.
Well, I guess he's not such a bad guy after...
You can have the fusion cell.
Oh,
Fusion cell.
okay.
Duh.
Thank you, Angel.
Fusion cell, fusion cell, fusion cell. Trying to make myself remember it. Alright, so we are done there. That's the one we went and got. We went down the hyper tube in the Great Desert. It's over in the west side to get that one. If you didn't catch the last episode. So we'll go talk to Kaya and let her know her sister is dead.
Hi, Kaya. How's the junk?
I'm doing all right, thanks to you. It would be nice if only my sister would come back soon.
Dun dun dun.
Here, Angel. What about
Sorry to
my
tell you,
sister?
miss.
Kaya. Well, there isn't an easy way to say this, so take this.
Oh, this is a memory stick.
Oh, this is a memory
That
stick.
means-
Yes. I took out an Atiba called Behemoth and retrieved it from the area. Please consider her death avenged.
Avenged? Huh? Is that what it is? Actually, I figured this would happen. I knew my sister couldn't have survived like that. I was just hoping for the best. But I guess all I was doing was just denying reality.
Kaya.
It's okay. The important thing is that I have my sister's memories back. Her memory will live on in me, running our establishment together. Thank you, Angel. Please come back again soon.
Good for you, Kaya. Good for you. Encounter. Sounds worth a lot. New suit. Air Ace. Nice. So there's another one knocked out. Let's see. We got another quest by this guy over here. He's the one who had us go get a book regarding his brother at the library on Idaho 7. Remember? I think it was 2 episodes back, maybe.
Sister's junk.
Kaya, doing all right?
Well,
So now we're gonna go
there's
try to
much
find his
happening
brother in the
right
Great
now.
Desert.
Just trying to do all I can to make my sister proud of me.
So yeah, talk to her about Sue's whereabouts.
Kaya.
I think it was the last episode.
Yes,
We
Angel?
found out Sue was missing, and
I'm looking for a
from
sentinel named
Inya.
Sue.
and then
I
when
think
we
you
left
spoken
the
with him?
bar, we talked to his friend who said he was missing.
How did you...
He went to the desert for something.
Finally. Sue has disappeared. I'd appreciate it if you would assist me with the investigation.
My goodness. What's going on? Well, the Sentinel was looking for a lower body
Sentinel's looking
exospine
for a
system.
lower body exospine
Medical purposes.
for medical purposes.
Of course, we don't have anything that rare available.
Of course, we don't have
here.
anything.
I told
that
him
rare.
that I'd have a lot of trouble finding one unless he looked
Conveniently,
someplace for a lot of
Kaya,
supplies
he
from
finds the
Western
exact
War,
right fit
like
for
the
his
area of
wife's
solar tower in the
legs.
wasteland.
They're even the same color
Did he
and
say what he was
shape.
planning on doing with the
Perfect
exospine?
fit.
He just said someone really
Said
needed
someone
it.
really needed it.
He
He
didn't
didn't say anything
more
more
than
than that. You think she would figure it out? Like maybe it's his girlfriend that doesn't have any legs, you know?
I'm trying to
She
find
said
out.
somebody needed it.
Anyway, thank you. You've been a big help. I can already tell what Sue's up to.
Is trying to find a way for Enya to walk.
Yeah,
I have a really bad feeling
obviously.
about this.
What do you want to do? Are you going to go find him?
I guess I'll have to start by going to the solar tower in the wasteland that Kaya mentioned.
Alright, so as I was saying earlier, I noticed we already had the porcupine fish. And this is pre-recorded, so I'm just going to run back over here and complete it. Once we complete it, it'll actually unlock us another fishing quest for a...
Let's take a look at what's happening in Zion.
I don't remember. What's it called? It'll pop up here in a second. Unforgettable fish dish. Channel catfish. That's right. So this one's actually by the entrance to the wasteland. If we just run over this way across the bridge, you know, the little water right by the end of the bridge here. That's all we need to do is fish right over here. I'll go ahead and cut ahead for time because it took me about 20 minutes. Maybe not that long, maybe probably 12 to 15 minutes. And then we pulled this bad boy out of the water. Channel catfish. 19 kilograms. I have no idea how much weight that is. We use pounds over here in the good old US of A. So we'll go complete that. And then we can go back and talk to this guy. He was the one I pointed out just a little earlier. So right when you run into Zion, he'll be down one of the first alleyways on the left. I think it's before Digger. At the very end inside of a building with a bunch of books. He's the one that had us go back to Idaho 7, I was saying earlier, and get that book for his brother. So now he wants to go find his brother, who's also a heretic and sinner,
Well, alright.
according to him. Maybe he's, in this case, you know, in case of the story, knows more than you do, sir. Did you ever think of that? Maybe you found some people out. Hint, hint. Wink, wink.
Are those things hedge balls?
So, we're going to go back to the solar tower in the wasteland. That's where Sue's last whereabouts will be.
He was able to hide himself.
And you'll see several clues, and you just need to walk around, and then there'll be an
Isn't this his work?
enemy or two that pop out and are guarding
Used to
the
drop this during combat.
individual little clues you gotta find for Sue.
Seem like a good sign.
No. He didn't die here.
There's another hedge boar. Still picking up the clues. They're all right around here. You can see them on your map. They're all marked, so nothing really like super important to talk about here. Just the reason I'm like dancing around so much is I'm trying to work on yeah, that riposte thing. I couldn't figure out why it wasn't triggering. I was doing it too early. You gotta like pause for a second right after you dodge and then do it.
These corpses. Looks like they've been dead for a while. Which means
It takes a lot of skill to survive for long out in the wasteland. But Sue has what it takes. Or maybe he just got lucky.
So once we find all his clues, we got Actually, we still got a couple more, I guess. Fourth trace is Sue.
The information from the investigation camp indicates that Sue was searching for something somewhere near this area. He engaged in at least one fight here. Most likely, more than one.
And you think he slipped up? Or was ambushed? And things went south from there? I've entered the footprint data I've collected into the scan system. Fortunately, it doesn't seem like other people have passed through here. Alright, let's find out where Sue went.
Fast forwarding, running down here to where Sue is. He's gonna be in the container ship, the first one from the top down. We went into both of them in the last episode, and I told you we'd come back. There's one near the bottom of the map, which that one has a tumbler upgrade if you want to go get it, and a can. But the second one from the bottom, first from the top, is where we'll find Sue. Be back hidden behind this little opening in a crate.
Seems like this might be a good
Right
place to
here.
Right,
Right
okay.
here.
Going in.
Turn around, duck around.
Don't know what's inside. Tread carefully.
There he is.
Who is it?
Oh, there he is.
Sue, it's me. How are you?
Angel. How? Well, I guess you've already as you can see. All I could do was run and hide here. I barely made it, but,
What possessed you to do something so dangerous?
well, I wasn't
He
able
wanted
to
that
do anything
nookie, that's why he did it.
Stop talking
It's like, I got tired of hooking up with the
Let's go back.
lampstand.
right now. Enya needs you.
She didn't have nothing to spread. Just kidding, ladies. It's a joke. It's a joke. We love y'all here at Sweaty Zeus Gaming. We love all the ladies and respect them. Men of culture, as you'd say. Alright, so we'll talk to Enya.
Eve.
And that will do it
What-
for this
What happened
episode.
to Sue?
No. Don't
40
worry.
minutes, that went pretty quick.
He was out on a ridiculous expedition. Searching for some...
What?
Then things took a turn for the worse. And Sue, won't you come in? Do you want to tell her the rest?
Enya. Well, so
Sue.
I'm sorry.
You thought I wanted to walk?
Well,
Of course I do. But
well,
walking is meaningless.
This one kind of drags a little bit. Sorry. I just don't have much to say. Don't really care.
I'm sorry. I felt so useless just waiting around watching.
You think she'd be happy to walk? Like, I know she didn't want him to be
I just
in
wanted
danger,
to see you walk
but
again.
damn.
That's all. Really. I'm sorry.
Never do that again. I mean it. Never again.
That'll do it. It's been Sweaty Zeus, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.